Good evening. Like and subscribe if you like my channel and you are not afraid of the truth. Normally, I like to offer proof and verification, but this is going to be more of a discussion based on a logical analysis as to why Caucasians hate black people. And I've come up with the thought, with the theory that white people, middle class and poor, live in fear of rich white people. And they've been taught this throughout history. When you think about the kings and the queens, they have been taught to fear the rich. And so when the rich tells them that they should hate minorities, immigrants, whoever, they go for it. It's like a bully. To me, it's like a bully telling them to attack the person that is not a threat to them. And they do so out of fear of the rich white person who bullies them. The rich white person bullies them, and then they bully the people beneath them as if that's going to protect them. And the reality of the situation is it does not protect them. It doesn't protect them at all. It keeps them in place. And they fail to understand this. Another theory, and this one's logical, but it is impossible for them to achieve. And that is they think that by co-signing the BS of the rich, that will allow them to become rich. No, it will not. It will keep you in your position. Society is set up to keep everyone in their position and not to allow you to become rich. If you come up with a new invention that is worth that could be worth billions and billions of dollars, it is my opinion that when you seek that patent, you will be deleted. You will be deleted. Because if it's going to make billions and billions of dollars, they're not going to share it with you. And the reality of the situations, corporations give scholarships, and when they give you that scholarship, they own the right to not only what you invent, they own the rights to what you think you might invent. You don't penetrate that game. You're not going to penetrate your status. Try as you might. So holding down black people is not going to raise you up. It's going to make you like a rat in a cage fighting for your position. And they use you to hold black people down. They lie to you and they tell you that black people or people of color are a threat to you. They tell you that immigrants are a threat to you, and they're the ones who bring the immigrants in to take those lower wage jobs that neither you or a black person will accept. It's a game, and the game is being played on you. Wars are not about democracy. Wars are about money, and the plutocracy uses wars to make money. And anyone who dies is of no concern to them. You are just you're just part of the game. You are just a victim and you don't know it. And then you wave the American flag. Doesn't mean anything to plutocrats. The flag doesn't mean anything to them. Not in the way it means to you. To them, it means imperialism. To you, you think it means democracy, but to them, it means imperialism. It means I own you. You die for me. That's all it means. I use you to stay rich. And if you think they're going to, and like I said, invent a patent or something like that, and they're going to try to steal it from you. You see, you, the middle class whites, you hold black people down to protect those 60 to a 60,000 to $100,000 a year job that you get. That's why you hold black people down. But then black people, we are better when it comes to sports, which pays more, music, and acting. Entertainment, we dominate. So we are able to break through where you can't. We are also smart enough to break through in corporations where you can't. In fact, some of these Ivy League schools, the children of the rich in those Ivy League schools, they're not as smart. They're not smart at all. They get the jobs based on nepotism. They get to go to the schools based on nepotism. Then when they get in the corporate world, they get the jobs based on nepotism, but they can't do the jobs. They're not smart enough to do the jobs. So they put them in a position above other people of color. That's what the Indians are BSing about. The people from India are BSing about that because they're only going to go up. They're only allowed to go up so far. And then that white guy who went to Ivy League school and did nothing but hang around in frats, fraternities. He has that advantage because he's in a fraternity. So he has white privilege, and he's in that fraternity. And it's so funny that people from India they want to say that all white people aren't white. Well, let me tell you something. The only person who can come up with that judgment is white people. And until white people say all white people aren't white, you will be a person of color and you will be held in your place. You do not make the rules in a white imperialist society. That is why India is in BRICS now, to help to defeat imperialism. And you people in India picking on black people, you people in Asia picking on black people, you were brought over here to do that, to keep us down. You're just a buffer between us. And you know good and well, if you have any kind of common sense, you know good and well black people in the United States are not the threat. We are the victims. But you listen to the bully because you think he's going to open the door for you. No, he's not. You are in a place and you are meant to stay in that place. Until BRICS succeed, the status quo will be the status quo. With that, like and subscribe and have a wonderful day.